Have you ever heard a knock on a window when there's nothing outside it but a 300-meter drop? This is the story of how I almost lost my mind in the first week after the collapse. It's believed that in an SHTF scenario, the main danger is hunger or looters. But what if the real threat doesn't care about gravity or logic? My cabin, Eagle's Nest, literally hangs over a canyon. Outside, there are no ledges, no trees. Only fog and emptiness. But last night, it came. I didn't just hear the sound. I saw what left a mark on the glass. And believe me, it would have been better if it were just a regular axe-wielding killer. Watch till the end, and you'll understand why in an apocalypse, your main enemy isn't a lack of ammo, but your own curiosity. The world fell apart in 3 days. Networks went down, cities turned into traps. I was prepared, 3 months of solar panels, and this cliffside cabin. The only way to the house is a narrow bridge, which I mined. I was completely safe. Or so I thought. On the 7th night, a strange fog began. Thick as jelly. It rose straight out of the canyon. And around 2 in the morning, I heard it. Knock. 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 A clear rhythm against the glass. I froze. This window faces directly over the abyss. 300 meters of vertical rock to the ground. There's nothing to stand on. Nothing to hold on to. My first thought was a bird. But the sound was heavy, bony. I turned off the flashlight. In SHTF survival, light is a target. In the darkness, the knocking came again. Slower. As if someone was testing the strength of the glass. I approached the window with a thermal imager. The screen showed nothing. Emptiness. But as soon as I lowered the device, a damp patch from breath spread across the glass, right in front of my face. On the outside of the window. I grabbed the shotgun. Fear turned into rage. Go away! I shouted. The knocking stopped. And then, from the fog below, a hand rose. Long, with unnaturally thin fingers. It didn't try to break in. It just stroked the glass. And then I heard a voice. It wasn't human, it was a perfect imitation of my own voice, whispering, "Let me in, it's very windy out here." I didn't open it. I boarded up the windows that same night without looking outside. By morning, the fog was gone. Deep grooves remained on the glass. They weren't claw marks. They were symbols. It wrote something to me, using my blood, which it somehow got from my supplies in the basement without entering the house. In a new world where social norms are erased, what has hidden for centuries in the shadows of our noise begins to awaken. SHTF isn't just about water filters. It's about being ready to face things that have no name and survival manuals. If this story made you think about the safety of your shelter, leave a like. Write in the comments, what would you do if you heard knocking from the side of an abyss? Subscribe to the channel, we reveal the most terrifying and realistic survival scenarios every week. Take care of yourself. And never look out the window if there can't be people behind it.